In-depth, insightful, innovative.
Coming up, the mayor of Nogales went to jail for bribery. He may have lost his job, but the city isn't getting rid of him.
Plus, the Phoenix Suns won't be playing the first few games of the season, but not all is lost in Arizona sports. The Super Bowl may be on the horizon.
And a new mine will bring more jobs to the city of Holbrook, but the operation could do serious damage to the environment.
Cronkite NewsWatch starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite NewsWatch. I'm Leah Masuda.
And I'm Ryan Herrer. Thanks for joining us.
Exciting news today for the Valley.
That's right. We've got Cronkite sports reporter Isaac Easley here with the big news. Isaac, it's been all sports here today in the newsroom. What's going on?
Ryan, it's been a fun day. I think the entire state of Arizona is ready for some football. This morning, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announced that Arizona will be hosting Super Bowl 49 in 2015. The Valley of the Sun beat out Tampa Bay, who hosted the 2008 Super Bowl. And just in case you forgot, that was year the Cards played the Steelers. Our own Rachel Negley went down to the University of Phoenix Stadium to find out how excited people are, especially the businesses, to host Super Bowl Sunday. Rachel?
Isaac, this certainly is great news for Arizona and the Valley, but no city is more excited about a Super Bowl return. By 2015, many football fans will likely be ready to return to a toasty climate, seeing as the next 3 Super Bowls are in Indianapolis, New Orleans, and New Jersey. Live in Phoenix, I'm Rachel Negley, Cronkite News.
And while the Super Bowl will pump millions into the economy, the NBA lockout is draining money from the local economy. Last night, the NBA canceled 100 games, meaning no Suns basketball for the time being. Reporter Nastasia Stanton tells us how the late start to the season will impact local businesses.
That's right, Leah. There's no doubt that the NBA's lockout will have an impact on local business. I spoke with one restaurant downtown that hopes that their business will keep booming. Both players and owners will continue to meet to try to hash out some sort of agreement. We'll, of course, have more in sports later in the show. And I'm in downtown Phoenix. Nastasia Stanton, Cronkite News.
Today marked the launch of Tribal Unity Impact Week in Washington, D.C. Cronkite News reporter Nathan O'Neill met with tribal leaders from across the country, including leaders from Arizona, to discuss issues concerning what they call Indian country.
As lawmakers made their way back to work after the Columbus holiday, Native tribal leaders from across the country gathered here at the Capitol to make a push for issues they say are the most pressing for Indian country.
Tribal Unity Impact Week was co-sponsored by the National Congress of American Indians, as well as the Intertribal Council of Arizona.
A former mayor is still causing controversy in one Arizona town. Cronkite News reporter Rob Scott traveled all the way to Nogales to see how the city is trying to make over its image after the former mayor was sent to prison.
Leah, the city of Nogales is in a bitter debate where history and integrity collide over their former mayor. As for the Adopt a Highway sign, ADOT says the former mayor would be able to keep it as long as his family steps up and cleans his stretch of I-19. Live in the Online Bureau, Rob Scott, Cronkite News.
Phoenix Mayor Phil Gordon was hospitalized today after reporting tightness in his chest. According to a spokesperson, Gordon was taken to Banner Good Samaritan as a precaution and is expected to return to his office this afternoon. We'll keep you updated as new information comes in.
Coming up on NewsWatch.
New airport security technology that would soon check you without your knowledge, and it's being developed right here in Arizona.
And one town struggled to strike a balance between creating jobs and preserving nature. Travel and Leisure magazine released their list of the country's most dangerous airports, and Phoenix Sky Harbor took the number 8 spot. The magazine gave Sky Harbor a score of 3.26 and reported 19 runway incidents, but with no actual collisions occurring. We contacted the FAA to get their response, and they said over the past decade, the aviation community has successfully worked together to reduce the number of serious runway incursions by more than 90%. They also say the total number of incidents is too small compared to the number of operations to provide any useful comparison of airport safety. And speaking of airport security, there might be a new technology available soon that could make getting through security screening much easier and faster. And it's being developed right here in Arizona. Reporter Lindsay Nadrich joins us live via Skype from Sky Harbor International Airport to explain. Lindsay?
Every year, about 39 million passengers come through Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, and each one has to go through the tough security systems controlled by the TSA. But there's new technology being developed in Tucson that could change the way TSA keeps passengers safe. The new bomb sniffer will first be used by the military and then go to Homeland Security in airports like this one. So instead of being swiped by TSA or sniffed by a dog, you could go through airport security and not even know you were checked for explosive residue. In Phoenix, I'm Lindsay Nadrich, Cronkite News.
If you or someone you know is unemployed, head over to the job fair taking place tomorrow at the Phoenix Convention Center. The Arizona Multi-Housing Association is bringing many of the largest multifamily management companies together to help put you back to work. Among those attending are Fairfield Residential, Graystar Properties, and Alliance Residential. Jobs may be coming soon to one local town, but finding the balance between economic gain and protecting the environment has become a tough decision. Cronkite reporter Johnny Ortiz gives us an in-depth look into the project causing such controversy.
There's always a fine line between wanting to protect the land and wanting to help feed the economy. The latest mining venture could provide jobs and stimulate the economy in northern Arizona. But as I travel over to Holbrook, I found that some are cautious about moving too fast. The three mining companies have already acquired several rights within and beyond the park's boundary. If all goes as planned, the mine could be opening in the next 3 to 5 years. Live in the newsroom, Johnny Ortiz, Cronkite News.
Coming up on NewsWatch.
Attention technology lovers, find out how one new app plans to stimulate local businesses and help turn around our economy.
Last week's cool down could be a thing of the past. Will a weekend warm-up bring us into the triple digits? I'll tell you what we can expect as we head into the middle of October after the break.
Smartphone users are about to be armed with a new tool to find some of Arizona's own small businesses. Reporter Desiree Salazar tells us how the new app is supposed to help stimulate the local economy.
Many of us ride the light rail each day and find ourselves wondering, well, what's beyond all these skyscrapers and big businesses? But by this time tomorrow, you'll have a new app that will bring small businesses to your fingertips. Another study done by Local First Arizona says that if consumers spend more locally, up to 3 times more of that money will stay there. Live in Phoenix, Desiree Salazar, Cronkite News.
You know, it was such a beautiful weekend outside, 70, 80 degrees, nice little breeze going on, but it's heating up again.
I know, it was such a nice break. Is this heat going to last, Alex?
I gotta say, guys, it's a great day to be an Arizona sports fan. There's so much things are happening.
I know, it is huge to be having the Super Bowl here in Phoenix.
Buy your tickets early, but a little bit bittersweet today as well, Isaac, with the Suns not coming back for a couple weeks.
I know, but hopefully they'll work all that out eventually down the road.
All right, sounds good. That's it for Cronkite News Watch tonight.
Thanks for joining us.